Germany just had a record-setting win against Finland in the World Junior Championships, getting their first win in 26 games against the Finns. This was an absolutely deserving win for the Germans, and we're going to be talking about it in this video. But before we get into all of that, we noticed that 83% of you guys watching right now are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're looking for a spot to get all your Blackhawks news and the rest of the hockey world, you're in the right spot. Make sure to stay a while, sub to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the major news. And for the Blackhawks fans, we will have a Blackhawks video out later today, so stick around for that. But we got to talk about this first. Like I said, the Germans absolutely stunned the Finns in an absolutely fantastic game from many on this team. And like I said, it was an absolutely deserving win. So we're going to start it off here with this one. Upset alert. Germany has officially beaten Finland for the first time in the World Junior history. They're 1-25 with that one coming today, and that all that matters. What a game. Bends but doesn't break, and that is absolutely right. We've been watching this tournament for as long as we can remember, and, you know, it's always good to see a team that doesn't get many wins, a team that don't get much love in this tournament, get a win against a top powerhouse, and this is no exception. This is another one where you love to see it. Very happy for the Germans, and yeah, Nick, what do you think about this game? It was a very, very good one.
I can't believe that Germany has beaten Finland. Like, it's something that, like, you're seeing all the countries. Like, we've talked about this before in, like, previous videos, like in the one where we did about Latvia last year, upsetting the States in the World Hockey Championship. The other countries are catching up. And, I mean, like, it's something that you love to see as well, like you said, because when there's more competition, the better it is for everybody. It makes every game an interesting game, and this was definitely an interesting one.
Yeah, and there's a lot of spotlights to show on this German team, especially in this game. Oswald, Hubner, and Ketchner. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. I don't speak German. But one player I really want to talk about in this game that, you know, kind of solidified the win for them was Philipp Dietl. He was absolutely fantastic. And as a goalie myself, I always appreciate a good goalie performance. A memorable moment from Philipp Dietl, who shut it down after Germany took a 4-3 lead. The German defensive play certainly helped in cutting down the most dangerous chances, but you still have to stop those B-plus scoring chances, which Dietl did a lot of. Now, he saved the final 33 shots of the game, and, you know, in today's game, we either see a lot of shots or no shots, so saving the last 33 was crucial for this win. Very happy for him, and this is a good way to start off your tournament. You know, this is Germany's first game. Winning against a team like Finland certainly puts up your, you know, your energy, your excitement for this tournament, even though their excitement is already probably through the roof. And, you know, it's just exactly what you want to see in a situation like this for the Germans, especially in their first game. You've seen at the end of the game there, they were all excited, celebrating, especially on that 6-on-4 power play for Finland, being able to overcome that. And, you know, you see them celebrate like they won a medal, which is absolutely fantastic. So much well-deserving. That's like the Canadian commentary was also talking about whenever you see games like these, with these teams like Germany, Latvia, like you said, Nick, they celebrate like they won a medal. And it's so, I know, it's heartwarming to see, you know, it's having, especially against a team like Finland, where they've been known to be a powerhouse over the past few years, and they're only getting better. And as are the Germans, but it was a very fun game to see. But a win like this is very important, which we're going to discuss now, and I'm going to get your opinion on this, Nick, as well. How important is it to win every game, to get as many goals as you can in this tournament? We've been watching it for as long as we can remember, and we've seen opportunities where maybe you don't score enough goals. That jeopardizes your chances to make it to the next round. But a win like this against Finland is an absolutely huge one. So what do you think about the, you know, how important it is to win every game in this tournament?
Well, as you know, like, outside of the four powerhouse teams, every team in this tournament, I mean, you know, you see different with Czech and Slovakia have become really good over the last couple of years. Slovakia is another team we got to watch out for too, but that's for another time. Germany, like, winning this game right off the bat, especially a 1-goal game against one of those four main powerhouse teams that are in this tournament, those being Finland, Sweden, US, Canada. Those teams I don't really know if those teams know what it's like to have to scrape like the bottom of the barrel, like to try to get every last win that you can, because you're trying to fight to stay in the tournament, right? Like, you want to stay in the tournament. Now, Germany's been in the tournament for a good few years now. Like, they've been a steady go. But I also want to talk about Philipp Dietl and Viet Oswald being the two players of the game. Oswald with the 2 goals and Dietl with the show-stopping performance back there. Like, these guys are both 19-year-olds. So when you have 19-year-olds that are really taking taking the helm and like the leadership of the team. You've got 16 of these 19-year-olds on this German team. And that can't be overlooked because in this tournament, obviously, that's a huge thing. Like Gord Miller has said it during the games. I don't know how many times. They always talk about it. They've talked about it for years, how this is a 19-year-old tournament. And with a team with that many 19-year-olds on it, like, the strength is up, the hockey IQ is up. These guys are ready to go into pro hockey now, and some of them already are playing pro hockey. And they've got a few 2018s that have already been drafted into the NHL. So I think this German team, obviously, like, it is only one game, but they deserve that win. And if they can do it again against another powerhouse team, play another team like that, you got to watch out for this German team.
No, you're absolutely right, Nick. They played Sweden tomorrow, so I think that'll be a true test of what they're going to be doing. Sweden being one of the top teams in this tournament, projected to win it along with the USA. But we can't overlook Finland either. They're still a very good team, although they're 0-2 and their roster don't look as good as it has previous years. Still, majority of the top players in the tournament are a part of Finland. Like you said, the other top four, Konsta Helenius, a projected top 10 pick in this upcoming draft, and a few drafted NHL players currently. It's a major win. Germany's been one of the teams that have been growing and growing and growing every year. You got guys like Leon Draisaitl, Mo Seider, a lot of stars in the NHL now coming out of Germany. And I think this is only going to continue. Like you said, there are a lot of 19-year-olds on this team. However, I think that's going to be it's going to be the same, every year. They're going to get a lot more players coming up at younger ages, and they're going to have a larger pool of players to choose from in the future, in the upcoming years. We know how much the NHL has influenced young players into playing hockey. That's what it did for me, and, especially from younger, I should say smaller countries, like this younger hockey countries with the players in this scenario. Is only going to influence it even more. When you see guys like Leon Draisaitl lighting up the league from your hometown, from your home country, it does mean a lot to you. It affects you a lot, and it's only going to add to this Germany pool that is steady growing over the next few years and already has been growing since we've seen it a few years ago. So I'm very excited to see what Germany can do, like you said, going into the next few games of this tournament, and if they can, even if they lose tomorrow versus Sweden, and they come close. This Germany team is very dangerous, Philipp Dietl, if he can continue his performance, only being 5'11" as well, that's crazy in today's game for a goalie. So if they can continue this against Sweden tomorrow, whether it's a tight loss or even if they win somehow, this tournament is going to be completely flipped upside down, and we might really not know the results of what's going to happen here, because this is a huge opportunity for the Germans, for the tournament, expanding the game. And this is exactly what we need. But that's
and on New Year's Eve, you might see a really entertaining game with Canada and Germany now. I'm actually really excited for that game to happen now.
Yep, Canada got a bit of a weaker team this year, so I think it's going to be actually a very competitive game after seeing this one. I'm kind of nervous, I don't want to make it look like it, but this German team looks very, very good. So we'll be seeing that on New Year's Eve. We'll also be seeing the game tomorrow, and we'll be keeping you updated about the whole World Juniors on this channel, so make sure to subscribe. But that's all we got for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to give it a like, sub to the channel, and that's all we got. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later.